Hey, welcome to AtLab Games. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Francis.
Today we're going to play
Colony! Alright, Colony is a game by Bezier Games. Plays 1 to 4 players,
Yes.
dice and card game. And plays in about 60 minutes. We played on the non-confrontational setup.
We did.
There's a few different setups that you can play, but we'll talk about that later.
Right. So also note that this game was provided to us by Bezier Games for purposes of review and this playthrough. So we're going to take it to the table and we'll show you how to play with 2 players, and then we'll talk about it at the end.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so here is the setup for a 2-player game of Colony. And what we have, and I'll go through the components real quick. So we have a lot of dice. You'll see there's some of these clear dice and there's white dice. So the clear dice represent unstable goods, if you will, and the white ones represent stable. So stable resources, and I'll explain what that means in a second. So here we have our score board with our 2 player tokens. I'm blue, Francis is yellow. And to win a 2-player game, you just really look at the top here. So for 2 players, the first one to get to 20 points wins the game. That's the win condition.
Yeah.
Very simple, straightforward. It's a victory point game. Up here we have chips, and they're both the same. They're just separated into containers for ease of play. And what these represent are chippies, and I'll explain what chippies are when we start playing, because it may not make sense right now. On the top row of cards, and this is really a dice and card game, so at its core. And for the top row of cards, what we have are our base or our core buildings. And these are going to be in every game you play. You'll have these same exact buildings laid out like this. So you've got a GMO farm, protein lab, a fabric replicator, fiber mill, uranium mine, and fallout shelter. And in this game, you're basically in charge of a colony and you're trying to build it up. And you have dice represent the resources that you can spend on any of these buildings, and you purchase them, and each building gives you different abilities or it helps you earn more resources. And the cost of these buildings is listed above at the top in these die symbols. And a die symbol, there's a lot of symbology in this game, but it's pretty straightforward once you figure it out. If it's a picture of a black die, it means it could be used, you can use either an unstable or a stable resource to pay for it, as long as the numbers match. If it's a white die or a white square with a question mark, that would be any stable resource that would represent. If it were gray like that, it means it would be an unstable resource. So straightforward. There's only those 2 types of resources in the game. These base buildings all provide unstable resources of each type, and for the purposes of this game, thematically, each number on the die face represents a different type of resource. 1 being a scrap metal, 2 is genetically modified organisms, 3 is protein, 4 is polymer fabric, 5 is fiber, and 6 is uranium. So it's pretty straightforward what those mean if you look at that. But it's really more for theme. It doesn't really come into play later on. Fallout shelters are really victory point earners, and that's kind of what you really want to buy. And what that would mean is you'd have to pay a 6 of any type of die resource, and then 4 other resources that all equal each other. So a 6 and like 4 4s or 4 3s, whatever. Or you could be 5 6s. It could be whatever you want, and then you'll be able to buy this. And these actually go up in multipliers and victory points by how many of these you actually have. These orange little half circles on the bottom of each card represents victory points. So if you build a uranium mine, for example, you would immediately earn at the end of that turn 2 victory points. So the bottom row here are our variable buildings, and these are what will change from game to game. And the game comes with, I think, 28 different ones. So it is a nice way to add some variety to your playthroughs. So for the purposes of this playthrough, this is not the beginner selection. This is actually what the book says is the non-confrontational setup, because we know how Francis feels about take that.
Confrontation.
We played our first game with a
and I bought the pirate.
And she actually was the one attacking me. But it's always cool when I'm the victim. But so for the ease of this video, I figured, you know what? I don't want to have cards out there that we're probably not going to use a lot anyway, and it saves some for you when you
Yeah.
pick up the game and you want to play it. And if you're into, if you're into the personal interaction, to take that, there's a whole all-out conflict setup, which uses
Yeah, which we definitely
lot.
aren't gonna
Yeah, we
play.
definitely don't want to go that way. So there's a lot of ways you can set this up. But for all intents and purposes, for this playthrough and this review, we are going to use this non-confrontational setup, because I think that's where we'll get the most enjoyment out of the
Yeah.
game. And to each his own. So that's a quick rundown. I think I covered all of them.
think so.
We'll go through what each of these buildings do as we play. But as you can see, like, this one generates these unstable resources. This
Yeah.
one gets you a chip. This one lets you convert, any white die into 2 that equal the
Well, any die actually.
any die
Yeah.
whose sum equals the 2. And the purpose of these unstable and stable resources is really, it'll show clearer once we start playing. You'll see what type of resources, like stables can be carried over from round to round and warehoused, where unstables you lose at the end of your turn. So if you don't spend it, you
lose
can't keep it. So this is a good way to convert them into stable resources. This turns the unstables into chippies, which the chippies can be turned in at the beginning of your turn, and you'll get extra unstable resources to roll on that turn. It's a way to kind of store the unstables. This lets you reactivate cards, and each card has abilities that can be reactivated once during your turn. Infrastructure is another way to multiply your victory points based on how many buildings you've upgraded, and the gambling den is a way to kind of get more dice by gambling on your rolls. So all neat. Every card in this game has a 1.0 and a 2.0 side. So every card in this game can be upgraded to a stronger version of itself if you use the upgrade ability on one of your buildings during your turn, which you can do once. If you upgrade buildings, they're actually also worth, in some cases, more victory points. In most cases, actually. So that's a way to generate points, adding buildings, upgrading buildings, and so forth. So I'll go over real quick what the player area looks like and explain that, and then we'll jump into the game. Okay, so each player, and I'm the blue player, has 4 cards that are your basic, your colony, really. It's the start of your colony. So you have a warehouse that allow you to store up to 6 stable resources. So 6 of the white dice. So if I don't spend dice at the end of my turn and I have some stable resources left over, I can store them in my warehouse and carry them over for my next turn. The supply exchange allows you to exchange 2 of any matching die into 1 stable resource of any type. So that's a good way to convert your unstables to a stable. And you can use, these can all be used, like, and you basically tilt it sideways to show that the ability's been activated. In the early game, it's not really necessary to do that because you only have a few, but once you get a lot of buildings going, it's a good way to keep track. Upgrade, this is how you'll actually be able to upgrade your buildings from 1.0 to 2.0, and even all of these buildings have a 2.0 side, even your warehouse. You can store up to 9. Your supply exchange allows you to change 2 of any type into 1 stable resource, as opposed to 2 equal ones. So the upgrade, you would have to roll a 1, 2, 3, and a 4. You have to have those 4 resources to upgrade any card to a 2.0. If you upgrade the upgrade card, it actually will only cost you now a 2, 3, or a 4 to do that. So construction is where you'll be able to build buildings. So in the beginning of the game, the 1.0 side allows you to do add a building. So it allows you to purchase a building, so you construct one. Or you could take 1 chippy if you can't do that. So if you decide, you know what, I can't afford any of the buildings this turn, it's not a wasted turn. You take the chippy, and what'll happen is next turn you'll cash that chippy in and get some extra dice to roll at the beginning. But that allows you to build 1 building. If you upgrade the constructor, you can build as many buildings as you want.
You can afford. Anyway.
Or get 2 chippies. So the upgraded abilities are very powerful. So it's definitely worth doing, during your game. So with that, that's really it. We'll go through the turn order and what actually happens. And we're just going to keep playing until one of us hits 20 points. So the first one to hit 20 points at the end of their turn, game over, and they win.
Let's go.
All right. Okay, so this is what the table will look like when you set it up for a 2-player game. Another thing to note is that these variable building cards, they comes with 4 of each for a 4-player game, but you only ever put out as many cards as there are players of each. So we have 2 of these each.
Though that does not mean that each player can only have 1.
Correct. You can buy up as many as you want of the same type of card. That's correct. All right, so what we do to begin the game, is first to determine who is player 1. So we will each take 3 stable resources from the supply and roll. And now we add them up. I have 10.
11.
You have 11. So you win. You got the higher. No, actually, no. You have 11, so you're higher than me. So the
You already
lower
went first, yeah.
total goes first. So I will show you how to play. So all of your die, hers will go in the warehouse, mine go in the warehouse. These are our starting supplies. And the game comes with 2 reference cards that tell you exactly what you need to do during your turn. And there's 4 different phases. So the first phase is called Prepare, where you take all of your resources from the warehouse and place them on the table. So you've basically taken them out, we're getting ready to spend them. And then we go on to phase 2, which is called Scavenge. And scavenging consists of rolling 3 dice, white ones, which are the stable resources from the supply, and you roll them. And then from the 3 that I rolled, I will select one of them, and I will take the 2.
Okay.
All right. And now Francis will get to choose any one of the 2 remaining.
And I will take the 1.
All right. And if this were a 3-player game, player 3 would then take the remaining die. But since this is a 2-player game, the rule is that I get to take the extra die.
Okay.
So that is it for Scavenge. So there's more to it as we go along, and I'll show you how that all works in a bit. But now we move on to phase 3, which is the Activate. So now I get to activate any of my buildings to perform an action. And what I can do is basically I can exchange 2 equals to something else. So I can exchange my 2 5s, for example, into say a 3. If I wanted to do something like that, but it would lose one of my other dice. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've used that building. So I've activated it. So I'm now going to tilt it a little bit to show that it's been used. I could upgrade one of my buildings, or I can construct something if I so choose. And what I think I'll do is I'll do an upgrade on my upgrade. So
That worked out nicely.
yes, so he costs 1, 2, 3, 4, which is what I have. I will upgrade, and now it'll only cost me 2, 3, 4 if I want to upgrade something else. So now he's version 2.0.
Yeah.
So
And so that upgrade card will upgrade anything that you have in your tableau.
Yes.
Just to clear up any confusion. Because you upgraded your upgrade.
upgrades any card from 1.0 to 2.0, and every card can be upgraded once.
Yep.
The 2.0 sides are very powerful.
Yes.
So you want to do that. So my final card I could activate is, and every card could be activated once. Construction. So I'm not going to build anything because I'm out of resources, but I could either build one building or take a chippy. So I will take a chippy.
Okay.
And now all of my buildings have been activated. I would do my cleanup now. So if I had any stable resources left, I would put them in my warehouse. Any unstables, I would put back in the pool and pass the turnover.
You want your point though.
I
right?
do. As a
Okay.
matter of fact, as part of the cleanup, you adjust the score. So now that I have a building with 1 point, 1 pip on it, I actually
You
do
get
score
1
1
point.
victory point.
Yeah.
So very good.
I'm always looking out for you.
All right.
All right, so let's prepare. And you'll see as we get to do this, it starts to move kind of quickly. Unless somebody gets stuck.
Unless you're thinking
In AP
really
land.
hard about what
I
you
think
really want to buy.
very hard about these things. All right. All right, and I think I will take the 2,
All right, and I get to take another one, so I'll take a 5.
and I'll take a 5. All right, so, I might just follow suit because that doesn't usually happen like that.
Yeah, that's
So
hard
that's
to
pretty
get.
good. I don't know how we both managed to get that. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade as well. And I will upgrade my upgrade too.
All right.
Yeah. Well, because then you only need to roll that 2, 3, 4
It saves
instead
you
of
a
that
die.
extra die. So
Yeah,
statistically, it's a very good move.
I think
Right.
so.
Right. So that'll go back there. I'm going to warehouse these 2 because I can't do anything with them.
Yep.
And then I'm going to go ahead and do my construction and get my chippy. And what these allow you to do is basically trade them in for unstable resources
Yep.
whenever you want to.
During
So,
the prepare phase.
Yes.
And you're allowed to exchange up to 3 of them.
Yep. So
All right.
I will go up
You
on
gain a point. Now it's my turn. So
Go.
prepare, I bring him out. I am now going to scavenge, actually during the scavenge phase. So I'm going to
Yeah.
cash this in during scavenge, and I'm going to get one of these unstables in my pool of scavenging. That is going to be for me. And I will roll, so I can automatically collect that, and any one die that I so choose, and I will choose you.
Okay. I choose you.
I choose you. Okay. So I've got 2 4s, so right off the bat I think I'll spend these 2 4s. And now this die, if I don't spend it this turn, I can't warehouse it. It goes to waste. So I'll go ahead and spend those 2 4s right off the bat and buy myself a recycling bin. And you can't use these buildings as soon as you buy them. You have to wait till you essentially install them during between turns. So there's nothing else I can do with 2 5, so I'll just warehouse them. Do my construction because I bought this building, so you got to keep that in mind. So by tapping construction is how I was able to build this recycling bin, and I can only build one building, so I don't get to collect another one of those chippies this round. So there's nothing else I can do, so I will install my recycling bin, and that will earn me another victory point.
Okay.
You're up.
All right, cool. So preparing, got my stable resources that were in my warehouse. I'll go ahead and trade this guy in too, because I use all the resources I can get. Whoa. All right. That's mine. And I will take... I think I'll take the 4.
I'll take the 5.
All right. Whoops. What are you looking at? All right.
Looking at a full house.
I know, right? Yahtzee. So I feel like I'm playing Yahtzee sometimes.
All right.
All right. So I could build a nice protein lab if I so choose. What else can I get? No, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna change these into a 3. Like that.
All right.
So now I have a 2, 3, 4, and I'm gonna upgrade something. And I think I will upgrade. So on the flip side of the construction, that allows you to build as many buildings as you want, or as many as you can afford. And it also gives you 2 chippies instead of 1. Your supply exchange, you can exchange any 2 dice for any 1 stable die, which is kind of cool. But I think I'm gonna go with the construction. So I'm gonna upgrade that. And I haven't used it yet. If I wanted to use it, I could, but I can't really afford anything, so. So I'm gonna put this back. Okay. And now, since I haven't actually used or tapped my construction yet, I upgraded it, but I can now tap it, and I can get those 2 chippies instead of just the 1. So I'll get to keep those for next time.
That is correct. Had you used it and then upgraded it, you could not
then I would not have
activate
been
it
able
again.
to do that. So put those all back.
Okay.
Okay. And I get my 1 point.
You do. All right. I will go into scavenge. What do I want? I'll take the 2.
Okay. I will take the 4.
I'll take the 3. So I think I'm going to build for 3 5s and a 2 a replicator of fabric. Put that in my warehouse. So that was building with construction. Can't use any of my other buildings, so I'll go ahead and do cleanup. I get 1 point.
Okay.
And now the fabric replicator is going to
I have
generate.
trouble with that.
I don't know. It's going to generate unstable fabric resources for me every activation
Every
round.
time.
Yep.
That's nice. Okay. Cool. All right. So I'm going to prepare, and I'm going to trade in these guys for 2 of these guys and some of these. Why do my dice always go flying like that?
Do you need the dice tray?
Where's your dice tray? All right.
We could put the dice tray up on the table.
We could. You know how I feel about the
I
dice
know.
tray.
think it makes your dice roll bad.
It can't be me, right?
Right.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead with the power supplement. Oh, not power supplement. That's what card I was looking at. I'm gonna get the 5. Not to tell you what I want to get, but
Yeah, what do you have to go for this? I'll take
I can't
the 4.
afford that. Are you kidding me?
I'll take the 4. You get the
Alright,
6.
I'll get the 6. It would be nice. But
Yeah, it would be. That's expensive.
it's very expensive, but look what it gives
Gives you
you.
two-
It's like
two
permanent,
resources.
pretty much.
That's very nice.
That is very nice. I like that. I want that. Alright, but we have... Ugh. This is just like a bunch of garbage right now.
You have some options.
Yeah.
Actually, you have good options. From what I'm seeing.
Uh-huh. I mean, I could, well, I can only exchange once. I could get a Fallout Shelter, but I really like the Fallout Shelter.
Huh.
I know you love them.
It's just a lot of points if you can keep buying them.
Yeah, if you can keep buying them, then they're good. What is can I peek at the upgrade of the Fallout Shelter?
Yeah, sure.
What's on the other side of that?
A lot more points.
A lot more points. Wow.
Yeah. The multipliers go up big time.
Yeah, they do. Okay, that's cool. But I don't think I'm going to do that.
Alright. How about a gambling den?
No, I don't like that.
No.
I don't like games of chance. Do you know that about me by now?
Fabric replicator? That's always nice this time of year. A recycling bin? You haven't done that yet, actually.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of options here.
What?
You have a lot of options.
I know, I have
here.
too many options. I don't know. I'm just going to put all these back in my warehouse.
Really?
Well, I don't know what I want to do.
Okay.
Well, now you're making me second guess myself.
I mean, I usually just buy something because it's worth points. I don't know.
Alright, well, I'm putting these in my warehouse. Into the warehouse. Alright, and these.
See, at the very least, you could have just turned those into a 4, used your other 4 and bought a recycling bin and been done with it. But
I know, but then I don't really care about that thing.
it's a point. That's what I look at it for. And at a turn like this, where you've got leftover unstable resources, you trade one in, you get a chippy, and then nothing's lost. But I know you don't like it, so
I mean, I guess I could do that.
no, I don't want to talk you into that. So
Okay.
all right, so I'll go.
Okay, I'm gonna get my chickies.
Okay. I will roll. Yeah, nice. I'll take the 6. And the 1, and my fabric replicator gets me a 4. Which doesn't really help me right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bank these. I'm going to exchange this 1 for a chippy. And I'm going to use my constructor to get me a chippy as well, since I wasn't able to build anything. Now it's your turn.
Okay. Oops. Was that what that was?
I think so.
Okay. Alright, and I'm gonna trade these in. I'll get 2 of those. I'll get 3 of those. Okay. Okay. I am going to turn these into a 2. So I've used that. I'm going to do this 2, 3, 4 to upgrade my supply exchange. So those go out. And the rest of these are going to go back into my warehouse. I think, oh, do I want to do that? I don't really want to do that. I don't have enough spots in my warehouse.
You gotta start spending resources.
Good. I know.
Maybe upgrade the warehouse instead of the supply exchange.
No, I like to upgrade the supply exchange. So I usually don't end up with that many extra resources. Well, you know what? I'm fine with that. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm not gonna get a chance at a dice when you roll, but that's all right. I'm good.
Okay.
All right, so turn this back. Put this back. I get 2 chippies for my construction because I didn't build anything, and then I get 1 extra point for my supply exchange upgrade.
Cash in 2 chippies.
Mm-hmm.
And roll all these resources. All right, so
Okay.
I'm gonna keep 6.
Okay.
I get a 3. So 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I get a 4 for my fabric plant, my replicator.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll spend 2, 3, 4 out of these.
Perfect.
And I will upgrade my constructor.
Mm-hmm.
And I am gonna buy something, hopefully. Maybe. I like this. Like that. 6, 6, 2. Oof. That's no good. Okay. I think I'm just gonna cash this in for recycling bin. I'm gonna cash 2 in from my I'm not gonna build.
Okay.
And I'm going to keep all of these
Okay.
in my warehouse.
Okay.
Just like you did.
Are you sure you don't want to build something?
Yeah, because I've got plans.
Yeah?
Your turn.
Your turn. Alright, so I'm getting ready to prep. And I'm going to cash in those, get 2 of these, get 3 of these. Very nice. Okay, so these are mine. I'm taking that.
You took the 2.
I did.
I'll take the 5.
Okay. And I'll take the 1. So I can change any 2 into anything else. Interesting. I'm going to change these 2 into a white 2. And so that's tapped. 1, 2.
I see what you're going for.
Do you see what I'm going for? I want to see how that
taking
works
like
out.
eons
It's
to
taking
get there.
forever to get there, but I want it.
Might be a little early to go for that then.
What do you mean?
Just because no, the
It's good to
resources
go
are-
early.
The resources are tight.
Not if you get that card, they're not going to be tight.
Yes.
Don't you try to talk me out of my plans.
Go on ahead then. You keep trying for that.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I can't do anything else, so.
Wow. So you're gonna forfeit some.
Would you
Some sources.
stop it?
I'm just saying.
I want to see what your big plan is.
All right. Don't you worry
Don't
about
jump
me.
the gun in a minute. I still need to do this.
I'm not doing anything.
Alright, so these go back. You can't do anything with them, right?
No,
Nothing.
I'm sorry.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Okay.
All right. You get 2 chippies though.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's bring these out. Spend 3 chips. Get 3 of these guys. Maybe I get to spend some this round. 2 4s and a 1. All right. I also get another 4 for my replicator.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take a 6 and another 4. Wow, I've got 4 4s.
Mm-hmm. What are you gonna do?
First thing I'm gonna do is, do I want to upgrade yet? I want to buy first.
You should probably.
I
Doesn't
think.
matter.
What? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because I know what you're gonna get.
You do?
I do, and it doesn't matter.
You don't know what I'm gonna get.
Mm-hmm. I've been playing with you enough.
Oh. I kind of like the black market though.
Yeah, that one looks cool too.
It does. It lets you
Yeah.
exchange any die into 2 whites that sum up to that die,
Mm-hmm.
which can get you. You're basically giving yourself 2 extra resources, which is really nice.
Yes.
But the reactivator letting me reactivate another card
Mm-hmm.
is fantastic.
I know.
It's just so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have 4
But if you
fours,
have it, it's like you might as well.
right?
Yeah.
So I want to see what the backside is. So, it lets you reactivate
Yeah,
a
'cause
1.0.
you're-
Right now I can only do a 1.0.
Yeah. You
This
can only
lets me
reactivate the
a
first side.
2.0. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Which is actually like one of the reasons I wasn't looking at that because all mine are upgraded. So I couldn't even even if I got that, I couldn't even
Yeah.
do anything with it. You know what I mean?
But it is quite
But-
nice.
But it's nice.
Or I could go for infrastructure. But I think this is more beneficial right now, I think.
Okay.
So I'm
Go
going
for it.
to convert 2 6s into a 4 using my exchange.
Okay.
All right. Not that that was ideal or anything, but I'm going to spend 4 4s. They need 5 4s. They need 5 of the same type to buy this. So I'm going to
Okay.
use my constructor to purchase that. So it's going to go off to the side.
Okay.
I'm going to spend 2 3 4 and upgrade my replicator. So that's also upgraded. Put these down here. I'm going to spend 1 to get myself a chippy from my recycling bin. And I think that's it.
Okay.
So I'm going to earn 2 victory points for that move.
Great job. Whoops.
And I've got, I told you it's going to be a big move.
That's a big move. That was good.
Always big.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
All right. Time to prepare. Spend those 2. Get 2 of these guys. 3 of these guys. Whoops. Wow. Nice.
That was a good roll.
It was a good roll. These are both mine.
Yep.
And I will take. Oh. I'm going to take the 6. Okay. Alright. Fantastic. So, I'm going to use my construction. Construction 2.0. And I'm going to build the power supplement.
Ooh.
Because I have 4 5s and 3 2s.
You should do.
So
Wow, that's a lot of dice.
that's a lot of dice. So I'm going to build that. I'll put that down here for now so I can score it in a minute.
All right.
And then I've got 2 6s and a 5. What can I do with that? Like nothing. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I wanted to use this 5 instead. Can I trade that out?
Go ahead.
Alright. What? I would have let you do it.
I'm sure.
I always look out for you. Alright, I'm gonna warehouse these guys. I
Alright.
can't really do anything with them. Well, I'm not warehousing this one.
Nope.
But, oh, yeah, okay. Okay, so that'll go there
Alright.
and there. I don't get any chippies, but I do get 2 points. 1, 2.
Okay, we're neck and neck. At 5 points. All right.
And I'm just gonna take a 5 and a 2, because that's what this gives me, and
Okay.
just sit them down here.
So I'm gonna cash in my 1 ship for my scavenge. Got a 3. I'll take a 5.
Okay, I will take a 5 as well.
I'll take another 3, and I get a 4. Actually, I get a stable 4, which is nice. All right, so what do I want to do here? Okay, so what I think I'll do is I'll cash in 2 5s for a 2. I'm going to upgrade with a 2 3 4
Okay.
my reactivator.
Reactivator.
My reactivator, so that's upgraded.
Okay.
Those are out. I get a 6 and a 5. I'll cash my 3 in for another chippy. And I'm going to warehouse these babies.
Okay.
And I get a point.
1 point.
1 point for my reactivator.
Okay.
It's now 2.0, but this gets to reactivate 1s and 2s now.
Great.
That is
Once per round, right?
once per round.
Okay.
Once,
Once per turn.
just once.
Yeah,
One
just
item,
once.
one time.
One item. One time. So dramatic.
I know.
Alright. So 3 from here. Okay. I will take a 6 and 4. Alright, so, and I've got these 2 from that card. My power supplement gives me a 5 and a 2.
That's pretty good.
Some fiber, my fiber and fabric, right?
Mhm.
Fiber and
No, and
GMO.
GMO.
Alright. Alright. 3 5s. And pretty much anything I want. Yeah, we could go 3 5s and a 2. Build a fabric replicator as well.
Okay.
To do that. Yeah, might as well. And then I'll just save these for next time. So spend these, look at my fabric replicator. These will go back on my thing. Those go away. And I'll put that down here. Okay, I get 1 point.
You do. All right. Cash this in. All right, and I get a 4 for my replicator. So what do I want to do? 6s and 5s everywhere. Oof. What do I want? 3 6s and a 4. Should I go with infrastructure? Yeah, I think I'll do that. So 2 6s. This will be convert these into my third 6.
Okay.
3 6s and a 4, right? And that will be construction of infrastructure. Now, infrastructure, I get 1 point for every 2 upgraded buildings. So that's going to be worth 2 points. Cash this in for a chippy on my recycling bin and warehouse the 1.
Okay.
So I get 2 points, please.
Okay. Okay. 3 6s. Alright, I'm going to use my ability on my supply exchange upgraded to convert these two unmatching, unstable resources
Okay.
into a stable resource of 4. Boom.
All right.
And I'm going to buy the black market.
Oh.
Oh
my.
Alright, so I'll twist that. This one's really cool because it allows you to turn any role, any resource into 2 things that sum up to it, right?
Yep.
It's so exciting.
That's very neat.
I'm kind of excited to see how that plays. Alright, so I'll turn these to go back my warehouse. I get 1.1.
Okay.
And you are up. And you took my resources from me. Here.
No, you cashed them in.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
No.
Blame me.
Sounds
Cash
like
in
fun.
my chip.
Oh, and I forgot I get a thing for this too.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
a
completely
on
forgot
there.
about that.
All right, 6, 5. I'll take.
Mm,
And the 2. And I have a 4. What to do? What to do? All right, I'm gonna convert these into a 3.
okay.
And I'm gonna upgrade one of my buildings. What's the recycling bin do? 3 of any unstable to get 3. of
Nice.
those things. That's nuts. I don't know if I want to do that now.
That's crazy.
I think I'm gonna do a supply exchange.
If you
market
were getting a
exchange.
lot of those
Yeah,
resources, I guess it would make
makes
sense.
sense. I'll use this on my recycling bin, and I'll keep this lousy one that I keep holding on to. But I get 1 victory point for the supply exchange upgrade.
Ah, I just thought of something.
And I didn't build, so I get 2
Mm-hmm.
chippies. I gotta keep remembering that
Mm-hmm.
because I don't think I built last round either.
Yeah. All right.
All right, whatever.
Did you get a point for that?
I didn't.
Oh, right,
I
'cause
do,
you
but I
didn't-
didn't.
Oh, but you didn't do it.
Now I
Okay.
did.
All right, cool. All right. Ooh. What will I do? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting roll.
Thank you. Your turn. Pick
I'll
one.
take the 2.
Yeah, you sure? You want to think about that?
And I'll put this 4 down here so I don't forget.
Okay. Okay, so I'm having a thought here. Okay, so I have a supply exchange and black market which both allow me to kind of change dice around. I'll do my black market first. So this allows me to change any die I want, like this one,
Mm-hmm.
okay, into 2 dice that equal those parts.
Right.
Okay, so
here's
I
2
would like
dice.
a 1 and a 4 to
Okay.
equal 5.
So that's done.
Okay. Okay. So that's there. So I just get those.
Yep.
Right? And then I can use my supply exchange to change 2 dice into any 1 die
Correct.
that I want. So I'm going to use these 2 and change these also into a 4.
Right.
Okay? Easy enough.
Yep.
Okay. Now I've got all these to spend. So I'm going to do 4, 4, 4, 2. And I'm going to buy Protein Lab. That's all I wanted to do.
That's all you wanted to do.
all of that for freaking Protein Lab.
All right.
All right, so those are both tapped. So these are all gone.
Yep.
Goodbye. My construction's tapped because I used it. And I can't do anything else, so I'm gonna warehouse these.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
I get 1 point for that.
All right. Cashing in my 3 chips. These are coming out. 3 4s, 2 3s. So I can go 2 3 4.
Mhm.
And do an upgrade if I wanted to.
Mhm.
I think I'll do that.
Okay.
2 3 4 upgrade. I will upgrade my warehouse.
Mhm.
So it's gonna be a victory point.
Okay.
And I've got 1 2 3 4 5 6. So I actually get 2 more points for this.
One more point.
Did I already count my second one?
Yes.
Okay, so then I get 1 more. All right. This I'm gonna cash in here for one of these. I'm not gonna buy a building, so I'll take 2 more of these. And I'm gonna bank these. So now I can hold up to 9 resources.
That's great.
That's awesome.
Cool.
And okay.
What was that evil
Because I
laugh?
was like, wow. If I wish I could retap my construction and get 3 more of these, but you're not allowed to do that.
No.
Yeah.
There's a
Only one you can
reason
do
for
of your
that.
main is the supply
Yeah.
exchange. So,
Okay.
you know what? I'm gonna do my supply exchange before
Are
we
you?
end.
Okay.
I'm gonna cash these 2 in and grab a 4.
Okay.
Boom.
Cool.
All
Sounds
right.
good. All right. So you're done? Points are done?
I'm done.
You're good? Okay. So here's what I've got. And there's the roll. I am going to take a 6. So what do I want? Yeah, I want a 6. Take the 3.
I feel like I have so much more room to breathe in my warehouse now.
Do you?
Yeah.
Your resources aren't looking so combustible now.
I'm feeling good about that.
That's good. I'm glad. I'm happy to hear that. Okay. All right. It's time to make some moves.
Okay.
Oh man. Alright. There's that. And I need. Alright, I'm gonna turn. Ooh. I'm gonna turn these 2 here
Uh-huh.
into a 6
All right.
by the magic of supply exchange. Right?
Very nice. Yes.
And I'm tapping that. Then I'm going to use my black market again,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to turn this 5 into a 1 and a 4. So I'll just need 1 dice, please.
I'll just give you those and just exchange
Well,
it. It just
Okay.
makes it.
Makes it easier.
Yeah. That way
Yeah.
it's not as confusing.
Okay. 'Cause you know I get confused.
Well, I do too when I do that because it doesn't feel like you're exchanging.
yeah, exactly. All right, so now I've got 3 6s and a 4. What am I gonna buy?
I have no idea.
Oh my goodness, I think I'll buy an infrastructure.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, hold on a second.
Oh.
Before I do that, but wait, there's more. What's on the other side of this? Oh, that's cool. So on the other side of the black market, you actually get to add up. You get 3 different resources.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty cool.
For a
the way
6,
it
you can
is.
get a 4, a 1, and a 1,
Mm-hmm.
or a 3, a 2, a 1.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. I guess I'll upgrade that. Because I'm assuming you don't have to get 3 dice, right? Like if I wanted to use this just to do 2 dice.
I bet. I
Should
can
probably
check.
look at
yeah,
that.
I can
All right.
check. But while you're going,
Yeah.
you must exchange 1 for 3. You cannot exchange 1 for 2.
Ooh, I don't know if I like
So
that.
think about that,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't think I like that very much actually. I'd rather not do that. I don't want that. All right, I'll upgrade my fabric replicator then with
Okay.
these 2, 3, 4. Boom. So I'll put that down here so I remember to give myself a point for that. And then for these, I'm going to buy this infrastructure guy.
All right, let's get rid of all these.
Put those aside. And I will get 2 points for every 2.0 building. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And these go back in my warehouse.
So you get 2 victory points for that.
So I get 2 plus 1 for upgrading my fabric replicator
All
this
right,
turn.
so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you're at 10.
Yeah.
That's it.
Perfect.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
All right, so let me take these out. Roll my 3. I might as well cash these in. Or do I want to?
Oh.
I might not this round, because I'm going to build this round. So we're going to do this. Ooh, look at that roll. Look at that roll. All right. I'm just going to go with this. Buy a fallout shelter.
Okay.
So building with construction. Fallout shelter. Boom. See how easy that turn was?
You done?
And it's over.
And it's over. You get any points?
Yeah, I get 1 point for the fallout shelter.
Did you give yourself a point yet?
I did not.
Okay.
All right.
All right. What are you trying to say about my turns?
No, I'm just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Did I pick a dice? Did I pick a die when you went just now?
I don't remember.
I don't feel like I did.
Did I take them all?
I think you took them all.
That's a problem.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll just give it to you.
He's gonna give me that?
Yeah, it'll take too much to go back and
Yeah,
everything
yes.
now. It's all right. We'll just remember that. All right.
Did I really take them all?
I think you did. Well,
Could not have.
you could not have. That would have been impossible.
I don't think. I think we took the dice. I don't know. I'll have to check.
Okay. Oh, I might put them in my warehouse. I'll take that. Go ahead. Okay. You're so funny.
You know what? I don't think you did take a die. Actually, I think I rolled
did.
2 6s and a 1, so you would take the 6 or the 1.
The
Probably
6 or
the
the 1?
6.
I'll take the 6.
Yeah. So
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I think.
Positive? Okay.
Yeah, because I spent all my dice,
Right.
so I should have only had 2 left over. So I think we're
Yeah.
square now.
Okay.
That was no. You're right because I rolled 2 6s. I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay. Right. Yeah, I don't like how that black market makes you
Do the 3.
do the 3.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's really tough. So here's my other guys. Fives. Alright, well, I'm definitely going to upgrade something. And now, how does this work? If I upgrade my infrastructure, for example,
Mm-hmm. You just automatically upgrade something else.
I automatically upgrade something else, and I get points again?
No.
Or it's the same kind of multiplier on the other side.
Yeah.
It's just like you also get to upgrade something else.
That's all it is. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Well, if you think about it, you're upgrading that plus something else, so that's an immediate extra point. 1 for upgrading it, and 1 for whatever you
Right.
upgrade. Because
Oh,
those
that's
2
right.
2.0s you've just
Yeah, you're
created
right. All
are
right.
worth an extra point.
Well, I guess I might as well upgrade that then.
Yeah.
So I'll upgrade that, and then I get to upgrade something else.
Yes. And that will generate more points.
And that'll generate that. Right?
Right.
My protein lab.
Right. So the protein lab, does that give you more points as well?
I don't know. I might upgrade my warehouse instead.
Okay.
I think I'll upgrade my warehouse.
Right. So you get a point for the warehouse,
Mhm.
and you get another point for 2 more 2.0s.
Right.
Because you just created another set.
Yeah, because I created another set of them. So I
That's
have
what's good
1,
about.
2, 3. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, cool. So that's that. Now, what do I want to do with all this? I've got... Tap that. Whatever. Oh, you know what I couldn't do that. What's up there for 5s? Another fabric replicator?
Yeah. Or a gambling den.
A gambling. You love the gambling den. Why haven't you used your Oh, you didn't buy the
I didn't buy
gambling
it.
den, did you?
Yeah.
Ah,
I've been going big.
you have been going big. You have not been going home.
Mm-mm.
All right, I'm going to use my. I'm going to use my black market first and turn this 3 into a 1 and a 2. So I'll get a 1 and a 2. Put that back. And then I will use my supply exchange and I'll turn this one and this one into a 2 as well. No, into a 5. Another 5. Does that work for you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, and I'm just gonna bank those.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put these in my nice big warehouse. With all that space. And I didn't build anything this round, so I get 2
Okay.
of these guys.
All right, I'm cashing in my 3 chips.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Okay. I'll take a 1,
Okay, I'll take a 5.
and I'll take another 1. I've got 5 1s.
Wow, what are you gonna get? Another reactivator.
I could get another reactivator.
Okay.
I've got a 4 here,
Hmm?
and I have to decide what I'm going to do here. What I would like to do, so I need a 2, a 3, and a 4. So I'll exchange these 2 for a 2.
Mm-hmm.
My exchange. Right,
Okay.
and now I'll just use them. I'm gonna upgrade my infrastructure,
Mm-hmm.
which will in turn upgrade my fallout shelter.
Okay, nice.
So
Ooh, very
that's
nice.
1, 2, 2.
Yeah.
2 more points for me
Okay.
for that. And I've got 3 1s now, huh? 3 1s, I'm gonna use my constructor, and I'm gonna buy a gambling den.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tap my reactivator and generate another 4 with my fabricator.
Oh, nice.
Bang, which I should have been doing this
The
whole
whole time.
But that's it, I'll bank those. I got another point for my gambling den as well.
Alright. You're gambling then?
Yep,
Why?
because it's worth a point.
Oh, because you built it. Okay,
did.
I got you. Very nice.
Alright.
Okay. My turn.
Mm-hmm. Let me move my stuff over a bit. It's a little off screen.
Yeah, and I'll move my guys up there. Whoop. Whoa, so many options. This is just great. I'll take a 2.
I'll take it too.
And I'll take a 1.
All right.
All right. Okay. All right. There's that. It's interesting with the black market one, like you can never create a 6
Yeah.
because you already, because that's like the only thing you can't add up. It's funny. All right, so first I am going to build another power supplement. I need more power
Okay.
in my town, my colony. So I'll put him down there for now.
Yep.
So that's gonna eat up
That all goes.
these guys, yeah. And now I'm left with all of this. So I could upgrade that guy. Or 3. Yeah, I guess I'll just upgrade my protein lab. Why not?
Okay.
So, and I'm using my upgrade to do that.
That's worth a point.
So that's 1, 2, 3.
We'll get you that at the end.
And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so no more of that. And then I'll just warehouse these guys.
All right. So then you're gonna get 3 points. And you're tied up.
And I think I might buy one more thing. Oh no, I can't. Oh yeah, I can.
Okay. You
Because
can
I'm
build as
upgraded
much as you
construction,
want.
right?
Yeah. You want your own gambling?
I want my own gambling den.
All right.
Probably never going to do anything with it.
You
but
actually
I'll
get another
take it.
point. So you're
Yeah.
ahead of me now by 1. We're getting close.
We are getting close. All right, close to the end. All right, you gave me my 4 points.
Yep.
4,
Yep.
because I got a gambling.
I
one?
did.
All right.
All right.
Our gambling dens are next to each other.
I know. So I'm gonna put my 6 in the gambling den actually,
Okay.
and I'm gonna put my fabricated 4 in there as well.
Okay.
Now I just have to roll a 6 or a 4 or both to win. If I
What? Oh.
if I don't roll a 6 or a 4,
Oh.
I
right.
lose.
Yeah. Well, you don't lose, but
Well, I do lose. You lose
you
those
lose
2
those
resources.
dice. Yeah.
Yes.
You did.
So what happens is because I matched the 6,
Uh-huh.
I get a 6 from supply
Right.
into my pool
Okay.
with these.
Oh, I thought you meant like you win the game.
No.
I was like, how
and
are
then
you planning on doing
I
that?
get to choose another.
Oh, you get to pick another one.
Well,
right?
yeah, and then
Okay.
you get to pick, and then I get to pick.
Ah,
All right, so that's how that worked. So I actually ended up getting an additional 6 this round by using my gambling den.
yeah, that's cool.
So that's what it's worth. If I would have also matched the 4, I would have got that too. If I didn't match either,
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
cool.
gamble. They're out of the game,
right, right.
which stinks
Yeah.
to high hell. All right, 1, 2. What do I want to do here? All right, so I'm going to exchange. I have a 6, a 4, a 4. I'm going to exchange this 2 and this 3. For a 4 with my exchange. And I'm going to tap with my reactivator, my fabric replicator, to get me another 4. And I'm going to buy myself a fallout shelter
Nice.
for another point. So I only get 1 point with this because it's not upgraded yet.
Yet.
Yet. And I stress yet.
Yet.
I use that to build. That's all I can do.
Okay. All right.
So you give me
I'll
1
wait
point?
till you get 1 point?
Yep.
Okay. All right, here we go. Prep. Cash. Oh, whoops. There. I always take those. I shouldn't.
What's that?
I'm running out of rolling space here. Alright. So these are mine.
Yep. Those are ours.
That's what we've got.
Okay.
I will take. I guess 4. Okay. So, this is a lot of resources to work with here. I make all these unstable resources. My place is gonna like blow up pretty soon. It's ridiculous. Okay. So, I know I've got this. Let me upgrade. And I will upgrade my gambling den.
Okay.
Boom. Upgraded.
So I'll give you a point for that.
All right. Then let's see what we're working with here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if we have enough turns left for that to be worthwhile for me, but
What's that?
that so there's lots of times when I'd like to use my supply exchange twice.
reactivate?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
reactivate's really nice, but it's too late in the game, I think, for me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, here's what we'll do then. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll buy Fallout Shelter. Why
Okay.
not? So, thank you. I used these to do that. And so I did my upgrade, I did my construction. I'll tap my infrastructure again, because I think 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 1 more point for my upgrade too. Right? I can tap that. I don't have to
No,
get
you
the
don't tap
points
it.
right
It
now.
just happens.
Oh, okay.
It's passive.
Okay. You haven't been giving me points this whole time for these things, have you?
For what?
Or did you? Because I bought I upgraded my gambling den for a point. I bought a Fallout Shelter.
We can add it all up.
Yeah, we can.
No, the whole time? Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think I gave you the Fallout Shelter.
Okay.
We'll add it up when you're done.
We usually do it when we're done. That's why I didn't know since you were moving it. And I'll use my black market to turn this 4 into 2 2s. And I'm going to buy an experimental generator.
A generator?
A generator.
Okay.
A genuine generator. So, these are my things. And that was it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, just trash. I think I used all this stuff, so just get rid of all of this. I'll take it all back at the end.
All right,
Alright.
let's add it all.
Alright, so I got a Fallout Shelter for 1, right? Because I only have 1.
Well, I'm going to count it all up.
Okay.
So build everything,
Oh, I see what you mean.
and I'm just going to.
That's so helpful.
Points. Yeah. So tap everything back to normal.
Okay.
You've got how many upgrades? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're going to get 4 points. So that's worth 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 points.
I just won.
You just won the game.
Oh my gosh. Crazy.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
Because I did all those buildings.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
All right, so that's the game. Dang, I was one turn away from winning.
I knew you were. That's why I had to go big.
Yeah. Eek. All right.
Do you want to take your last turn?
No, you can't. That's not how the game goes. It's over. So, all right, let's recap it. All right, so there you have it, Colony by Bezier Games. So, what'd you think of our play?
I really enjoyed it.
All right, so as you can see, we both employed two completely different strategies, I'd say.
Yeah, I kind of went for building an engine at the end of the game give me upgrades. So I was kind of going after the cards that were going to give me the resources that would then therefore give me like the upgrades on
the
my upgrade cards,
fours,
the 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it's true.
And then that allowed me to just upgrade.
Right.
And gave me a ton of dice. And
that's what you did. You were able to pull together a lot of quick purchases and upgrades at the end to boost your score the final like 6 points to win.
Yeah.
Where I was about a round late in my strategy where I was building up to a point where I wanted to go the route of those
the fallout shelters,
because the multiplier on those is really, really good if you can get them going, but they're so expensive to buy.
They are.
I just couldn't get enough resources to get enough of them quickly enough. Had I had one more, or if I was able to upgrade the one I had, that's like a 4-point bump right off the bat.
Yeah.
Another mechanic that we didn't employ in this game that I would have taken advantage of had she not won. So let's just say she ended her turn at 19 points, and I was at 15 points, and I was trailing by 4 points. What you could do at the beginning of my turn is I could trash any one of my buildings, any one of them, and I would gain stable dice in the amount of what I'm trailing by. So I would be trailing by 4 points. I would have got an additional 4 stable dice to roll with my resource roll that turn. So I would have boosted up. So you're basically trashing a building and converting it into resources for one big move in order to get yourself caught back up again.
Right.
That would have probably been enough for me to at least upgrade that and maybe buy another building. That would have been enough points to win. So like one turn at the end of the game. So.
But extremely balanced.
Very balanced.
We've played this a few times through now.
Oh yeah, definitely. With different card layouts.
Trying with different card layouts and different strategies. The last time we played, we did the other setup that included like a pirate. So there was a little take that in there.
There's definitely take that. So this game comes with like a full set of cards to take that mechanic, but it also has a full set of cards for defense, so to defend against that take that mechanic.
Yeah.
So it's definitely it gives a lot of variability. So why don't we go through?
Yeah, let's go through
and go down the list of what we thought.
Okay, so let's talk about shelf life in terms of replayability.
Yeah, I think that's
which we were kind of already touching on.
Yeah, that's off the charts on this one.
Yeah.
It comes with so many different buildings of each type, at least 4 of each type. So you're talking about like 28 different combinations, buildings to make combinations with every playthrough. I believe also Bezier is supposed to put an app on their website that'll actually generate a randomizer for you to tell you what buildings to use for each game, which is fantastic.
Yeah, so, different experience every time.
Every time it plays so different because the cards, the buildings are all completely different. They're all, and they're really interesting.
Okay, so what about weight complexity?
Weight complexity, I'd say this is probably middle of the road. Moderate weight.
Yeah.
It touches kind of right in the sweet spot, I think, for if you're like a little bit more than a casual gamer, but not a hardcore like Euro style gamer who needs all that stuff. But I think it kind of, you don't even have to like dice games to like this one. It's so...
Well, I'm not a big dice game person. I don't usually like them, but I liked the mechanic of using the dice as your resources, and there was a lot of ability to mitigate. So, but as far as complexity goes, I would agree. It was pretty easy to teach. So, how about the components?
Component quality was top notch. Obviously the white dice were standard white dice, but I really like those.
I like the translucent ones.
Those translucent ones are a real nice touch, and because they just stand out. They're actually nice to touch.
They are.
I don't know, it's kind of weird, but I do like that. It's a really nice touch. The card quality is all right there. When I talk about component quality, I also want to hit on the actual packaging.
Yes.
And the packaging for this game is phenomenal. The box itself has slots for every single card type. So you would slide each of the card groups, and down the center over a compartment to store all of your dice and tokens, it has a piece of cardboard that like locks in and labels each and every card for you, so you know exactly where they are. I mean,
it's extremely organized.
Yes, and it's kudos to that because it's phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, without that, you're talking about like just a pile of cards that you don't know where. It would take. It makes setup and teardown a snap.
Right.
It's a huge bonus for that.
All right. What about the theme?
Theme's great. I mean, I think I'm a big. And I'm not sure. I think what they were going for was more of a post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
Type, you know, I think when you're talking fallout shelters, it really is like post-nuclear, right? So you're kind of building up a colony. You're like the remnant survivors, right?
Yeah.
But honestly, I think the theme for me, the theme works. I love that theme, to be honest. But I don't think the theme was really like didn't make the game.
It didn't drive the game.
Right.
Like it could have been any theme.
Yeah, you could wrap any theme on it, but it worked. The theme worked.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
so.
all the resources represented different types of resources.
And I liked getting them. I was like, yes, your uranium mine. That's awesome. Yeah.
So it was really cool. I think if you wanted to theme it more, you know, each die could have had a symbol. Representing what type of resource it was on each side, so you kind of felt a little bit closer to the theme versus just looking at pips.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, it worked.
Fun factor.
A lot of fun. Yeah.
We had so much fun with this game.
This is such a fun game. Like,
I think we received this like a day ago.
Yeah, a day or two.
Already played through it.
Yeah, a number of times. It's just because the games are pretty quick, and there's so much you can do, and being able to you're just doing upgrades. I mean, it's great because it opens up even more possibilities.
Well, I like the fact that you can really develop a strategy and stick to it, and you're not knocked out of it or anything
and
like that. It works.
Everything works.
Yeah. So we talked a little bit about the components with regards to setup, but setup, would you say, is pretty easy?
Simple, yeah.
Especially with the way that it's set up.
Once you get that randomizer too, you pull the cards you need, throw them on the table. Mm-hmm. The starter cards are already separated for you.
Yeah.
They lay out every time. Boom, and you're ready to play.
Yeah.
Like that's all there is to it. It's 2 piles of dice.
Yeah.
What more do you need?
All right. Who would you think would play this game? It's kind of target audience.
I think you could probably your gaming group. I think your gaming group, no matter what, if you're a board gamer, they will welcome this game with open arms. There's no question about it, and probably love it. Mm-hmm. Entry level casual gamer, you might scare away, but I think they would pick it up pretty quick.
They would pick it up quickly, and if they stuck with it, I think they'd really enjoy it.
Yeah, definitely. It's not heavy. It's pretty
easy to pick up.
Yeah, it's very welcoming. It's easy to learn.
Yeah,
definitely.
All right, conclusion. Overall, anything we didn't touch on?
I think the game is great. I really can't find a flaw with it, to be honest. Except that, I want to play it with more players.
We want to try
play it with the full 4 or even 3. We're definitely going to play it. More this week for sure.
Yeah.
So we've already got that planned. But I think, it's just like as soon as you finish the game, you're kind of like, I'd like to mix it up a bit, put some new buildings in, and let's try it again. Like,
what's this going to be like?
It plays fast, and it's just a lot of fun. I mean, there's nothing else I can say about it. It's just a really good game.
Yeah.
So.
Very cool.
Cool.
All right, so what would you give this?
And on my rating scale,
yes.
I would probably say I'd give this one my second to top-notch rating, which is brilliant.
Brilliant. All right.
So I love the game. I think it's great. So.
I think it's fantastic.
All right, so there you have it. That's the review. I think we both really enjoyed the game, and definitely look for this one. It's if you see it, scoop yourself a copy because it is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed the playthrough review, and we'll see you next time.
Okay. See ya.
Take care.